Hello and welcome to Hamer Reviews. My name is Christopher Hamer and today we're going to be reviewing the LuxCEO P02 as part of my LED panel light review series. So this panel light is quite an interesting one. It's one of the newer panel lights that I have, and LuxCEO is a company that I wasn't aware of until relatively recently. This is quite a nice design. You can see a lot of LEDs behind this very light diffuser panel. And it's an interesting light because it's got a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, which gives it almost a couple of hours at full brightness, so well over an hour at full brightness. And it's also a bicolor LED panel light, which means you can go from 3,000 to 6,000 Kelvin, meaning you can match it to the lighting around you. So as I said, this light is quite an interesting one. It does get very bright, 1,000 lumens of top brightness, which is quite a lot. It's one of the more powerful lights of these smaller, more compact sizes, though it is much larger than both the Sokani and Viltrox that we've looked at previously. Another thing this has, which other panel lights I have don't have, is actually you can use it as a USB power bank. So it has a USB-A port on the side that you can use to power another device. So say your mobile phone runs out of battery, you can charge this that way too. It does have a standard micro USB input. It is something that you kind of get on these cheaper lights. This only costs around £40. So it's just one of those things, but yeah, it's not too bad. It does have a mount on the bottom and the top for a tripod, so standard mount for that. So you could add a hot shoe mount and mount it on top of a camera, or indeed you can pop it on one of these mini tripods, whether that's to take video with or to use as with your webcam. In terms of controls on this one, you don't have a screen. You just have two sliders and an on-off button. So it's up to you to guess what the color temperature is and match it by eye, which is less accurate if you're shooting video, so that's something to be aware of. If I turn the light on, you should be able to potentially see the individual LEDs. It's very pronounced if you're using it. It's actually a real frustration because these LEDs produce quite bad sort of reflections in your eyes or glasses and don't look particularly nice. And they don't provide an additional diffuser card, and you can't remove the one that's on here. So what can you do about it? Well, I mean, the thing I've come up with is I bought a piece of white Perspex, which I can just stick on here with some blue tack, which is a bit of a DIY solution, but it does work in giving you a much nicer light than without it. So this video test is actually going to have two parts. We're going to use it once as it's supposed to be, sort of with its standard design, and then I'm going to do another video test with the piece of Perspex, which is 3mm white Perspex, if you wanted to know, so you can just get an idea of what the light is. Obviously, if you do use 3mm Perspex, you're going to lose some of that brightness. But as I've done in the other videos, just to give you an idea, sort of on medium brightness, this is a very bright light. It does sort of, you can see it very clearly, but as the light is very harsh coming straight off it, so hopefully the video test will give you a better idea of that. So without further ado, let's jump into the first video test where I don't use the Perspex and just use it as it was intended. And this is the video test with the LuxCEO P02 without using my homemade diffuser card. So this is just as the light comes, and this is the video test and the light quality that you'd get from that. So yep, that was the light without the Perspex, and now we're going to put the Perspex on, and we're just going to try it again and do a quick video test again with my phone to give you an idea of what that's like. This is a video test of the LuxCEO P02 with my homemade diffuser card made out of Perspex. So this is the video quality test with that particular setup. So yeah, I think the light's very good. It's very portable. Battery life is great. If you turn the brightness down to 25%, which is what you do if you're doing video calls, it will last all day, no problem. But yeah, overall, this LuxCEO P02 is a great little light. For the money of around £40 to £50, I think it's a good value. And yeah, it's definitely a good addition to anyone's video or webcam kit. I hope you found this video review useful. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. The other button does work fine too. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, as it really helps. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.